Hi friends, welcome to Bioandobi show. Today's video, it's going to be like for people who don't know anything about application or to study in Portugal. So this video is just like the first video that you should watch. Like I'm going to be explaining the documents that you will be needing to process your application for 2026/2027 application for admission. If you're new, this video is for you. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please kindly subscribe. With this, whenever I put up any video, you'll be among the first set of people who will receive the notification and watch the video. Thank you so much. So like I said, this video is for people who want to start the application for 2026/2027. I will be listing the documents, like the important documents you will be needing. The number one is your international passport. Yes, everyone knows that if you want to apply to a school outside your country, you need an international passport. That is the first ID. That is an identity that they use to know, oh, you're from the certain country. So that document is really important, and it must have at least 6 months validity. That means if you know your passport would expire, there are some people that their passport is remaining like 2 months to expire, to the expiry date. What they do is they apply to the school. Yes, you can apply, but by the time you want to go to the embassy, it will really cause a lot of problem for you, because you start changing, because the identity on your passport in the school will be different from the one you will be submitting. And you know, if you don't know about the Portuguese embassy in Nigeria, then you would know. So if your passport is remaining less than 6 months, I would advise you to please go and apply for another one before you start doing your application. It's really important, because the Portuguese embassy in Nigeria is very difficult. Like I'm not exaggerating, it's really difficult to just waste your time. So the number 2 now is your transcript. Your transcript is very important. Your transcript is that document that shows all the courses if you're applying for a master's program. So your BSc is really important. The transcript. That transcript contains all the courses that you have done, because it is from that transcript they will use to grade you. Yes, I would also teach you guys how to calculate it, probably in my subsequent videos. So how to calculate it, it's really important. So having your transcript is very important. As a matter of fact, it is even more important than your certificate. Did you hear me? Your transcript that contains all the courses that you did is more important than the certificate. If you have your transcript without having your certificate, you can still apply. Then later on, you submit your certificate. Okay, so your transcript is very important. I know some people will say, what about for HND? For HND, if you have an HND result, you can apply for masters in Portugal. Okay, so for people who have HND, you will also need your OND. So if you're submitting your HND, also get your OND transcript. The two goes together. You can't submit HND for that's 2 years program. No, so you submit the 2 years for OND and HND. Okay, so those transcripts are really important. Then for those coming for undergraduates, all you need to do is your transcript from SS1 to 3. That means, you know, I don't really know how you guys call it, but that report card that we used to have. So all the courses, your score during your SS1, SS2, SS3 should have it. I don't know if I will put some a sample on this video so that you can see how it looks like. Okay, that's for people coming for BSc, that's undergraduate. Another document that is important is the certificate itself. You also need a certificate. Take for example, people want to apply to school in Algarve, I think it is also graded. So you need your certificate, your BSc certificate, your HND certificate, your OND certificate, your WAEC. You need your certificate also to do the application. So it is very important. Like University of Aveiro, if you don't have the certificate, there are some people, their certificates are not ready. But then before you go for your visa, that document must be ready. But for application processes, there are some schools that you might present that later. You tell them later, okay? And also, when you're done with your transcript, your certificate, you also need your CV. Your CV is important. Like, it is where you are going to tell your work experiences, what you've been doing, all this, they're going to rate it. Like University of Algarve, I know a lot of persons are targeting University of Algarve because they seems like to be like among the first set of schools that usually come out. By January, you should be ready, okay? So you need your CV. Your CV is a mark on its own. Like they state, how much they're going to grade it. It is being listed. I'm going to do a video regarding that so that you can get yourself prepared. If you have a good result and you have a good CV, all these are being graded. And when if they have stated, oh, your transcript is going to carry 10 marks, and I've taught you, because I'm going to teach you how to calculate your transcript result, and you know how to calculate it, then at the end you should be able to have idea, oh, I'm going to have 70 over 100, or I'm going to have 80 over 100, because they state the grade. If CV is 10 and you did a quality CV, so if it's 10, if you know it is good, you rate yourself 9 over 10. If your transcript, you're having like maybe 18 over 20, I'm going to teach you, you should not have idea of, oh, this is what is happening, this is what my grade would be, then is a good one. So you have idea of, oh, if I'm going to be admitted or not, okay? Although there are some departments that are competitive, okay? So with all these documents, these are very important documents that you need. You don't need your date of birth. I'm going to talk about this. For your date of birth, there are some people that on their, like in Nigerian universities, they put their date of birth on their result, and their passport is also different. You don't need to worry yourself, okay? When you are doing the application, they are not going to look at the birth certificate, your birth date on your transcript. No, that is not what they use. They use the one on your passport, okay? Whatever year is on your passport is what they are going to use, okay? So don't worry, don't be scared, don't worry yourself, oh, my date of birth, the one on my transcript is different from the one on my passport. No, do your application. What they work with is the one on your passport, okay? So with that clear explained, get your documents ready. There are some schools that you need to legalize your results before you apply. If you don't legalize your result, when I mean legalization, it means there is a stamp from the embassy showing that you have taken your result there and they have examined that, oh, this result is genuine, okay? That is the legalization. The embassy puts their stamp on it and you can use it to apply. Yes, some people will ask, oh, I've not legalized my documents, can I apply? If the school states that your document must have an apostille, Nigeria, we don't have that. What we do is to go to the embassy. So if your document is not legalized, then you don't have to apply. If you apply, it will not be treated. And if you pay the application fee, it is never, no school returns application fee, okay? Application fee, it's non-refundable, okay? So get your documents legalized. It's really, really important. Yes, University of Algarve might not ask you to provide the legalized document, but as time goes on, you would be asked to submit your legalized document, okay? So another document that you need is your motivation letter. Yes, your motivation letter is the one that speaks for you. It is your motivation letter that tells the examiner, oh, this is what motivated me to apply to this school. Okay, you should be able to write a convincing motivation letter. A lot of persons will say, oh yes, I go to ChatGPT. Yes, ChatGPT will give you like a well-polished one, but then you should know that everybody, like almost everybody, would want to go to ChatGPT, but use the right prompt so that you are not having the same thing that B is having. Yes, because most of this app will just give you a generic. Okay, you should be able to tell ChatGPT, oh, I have experienced in this, so and this, and this is what is motivating. You should be able to write a real prompt so that ChatGPT is not giving you a generic answer. Okay, so if you want to use that, ensure that you know how to use it. So having all these documents that I've listed would make you ready for the application for 2026/2027. So finally, if you have other certifications that you have done, it is really important. There are some people that like, for example, there was a time last year I applied for a student, and this person doesn't even have I think he doesn't have any certification except the one recommendation from the church and all of that, and also he volunteered in the church, and those are the documents that she had. I asked her, give it to me. It's a recommendation, it's a volunteer, it's something that you've done and you earned the certificate. When you're filling your application, there are places that you have that to fill. So attach everything, anything that you have earned, that you have worked for, and you earned a certificate. It is what you worked for, so you should be able to include it and ensure that it relates to what you are applying for. Okay, I know with this video, we are ready to apply for the next phase of application. So get yourself ready, get your document ready, and watch out for the next video, because I will be putting up a lot of content now so that you are ready. You can do it and you're confident that, oh, I can apply and I am ready for this admission. Thank you so much if you've watched up to this moment, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Ciao.